things must come to an end. And one day we have to say goodbye to this precious life. Likewise, the program too has come to an end. Throughout 15 episodes and 2 seasons, we have taken you to many amazing abandoned places. And today, in our last episode, we're going to take a quick recap of all these amazing places we visited in our journey. For abandoned beauties, we decided to start our journey from Colombo district itself. That's how we ended up featuring the first ever wooden toy factory in Sri Lanka in our first episode. And this wooden toy factory is located in Bokundara. And I'm certain you enjoyed watching it as much as we did showing it to you.
Today on my journey, I'm going to take you to this amazing piece of infrastructure. We are at an abandoned toy factory. Not an ordinary toy factory, it's a wooden toy factory. In fact, the first ever wooden toy factory ever established in Sri Lanka. Even though it lies in ruins, this whole megastructure once was the main source of the financial and economic growth in this area. If you ever wondered what sort of products being made in this particular factory, here we are.
Having started off in Colombo, we decided to take a long journey from low country to Misty Mountains. And I'm telling you, our journey to Misty Mountains was a bone-chilling experience. There we featured the first ever cable car system in Sri Lanka, and we also came across an abandoned Hindu shrine.
You must have heard about cable cars, right? Of course you do. But how many of you knew that you'll be able to witness such a cable car system right here in Central Highlands in Sri Lanka? Well, ta-da! Look at this old Hindu shrine. I think I'm gonna go and check it out. This old Hindu Koval situated in this remote place called Elugala. The reason behind it got abandoned, I assume, the landslide which occurred this side of the Koval.
Devil's Staircase was yet another significant place we came across in our journey, and we decided to stop by at the Devil's Staircase on our way to Dharavi Tea Factory. You know that we have featured many abandoned factories in our program, and Dharavi Tea Factory and the Tibetan Tea Factory in Hatton were two of the outstanding abandoned beauties.
Now, I'm in this iconic place called Devil's Staircase. The British planters came up with this unique name because of his numerous hairpin bends, the steep climb, and his nature itself. Alright fellas, at last we are at Dharavi Tea Factory, a magnificent 5,200 feet above from sea level. So this was built in 1927 by the British planters, and back in its era, this was considered as the highest priced quality tea maker in the whole island. But unfortunately, the whole factory was shut down somewhere during 2006 as they couldn't find enough house from the surrounding area in order to sustain. Tibetan Tea Factory, situated in a scenic valley located in between Norton Bridge and Lakshapana. This was built around 1900s under the British planters' guidance, and it was renowned for its best quality tea production back in its glory days.
When we say abandoned, we can't forget the word haunted. Tower Bungalow was yet another spooky but a unique abandoned beauty we visited in our journey. And also we didn't forget to visit another ancestral property called Kunai Kobalava in Galapitamada. And I'm telling you, neither the rain nor the sun could stop us. We continued our journey despite adverse weather conditions.
I'm in Tower Bungalow. I came across with this building while I was traveling in Ratnapura-Colombo Highway. The strange structure and its imposing towers, also the overgrown greenery, instantly caught my eye. Let's start the explorers. So this looks like an office room facing the front side of the house, and see how tremendously nature strikes again. Look at all these cobwebs crawling around the place. Alright folks, now we have reached in Galapita Mada, and let me welcome you all to Kunai Kobalava. Alright, the sad story of the day, the reason why this Kobalava was left behind was a tragic incident which occurred in 1997. As per neighbors, there's a couple who lived in this house, was murdered cold-blooded on their bed itself, and no one has ever lived in this house ever since.
Despite of renovating, we have let some outstanding bridges go abandoned. And in our season 2, we featured the old bridge in Ratnapura and the railway bridge. And I took you to the Fool's Bridge in Ulapane in my first episode in the season 2. And out of all three, I think the Fool's Bridge is the most unique bridge.
Wine has formed their own colony on top of the bridge, which has had so much color on this old structure. And look at these vines. Rather than going on a straight line, right in the middle of the bridge, they have come up with a beautiful arc formation, a solid example for British architecture. This particular bridge was built on 27th of August 1916 to be precise. Isn't it incredible? People make it a remarkable 101-year-old bridge spanning over the river Kalu, more than 90 meters. Alright people, as I was saying, check this out. 27th of August 1916, 101 years of magnificence.
So this is the Fool's Bridge, also known as the Upside Down Bridge. It was built in 1904 by the British. And even after 100 years, it's still looking tall and proud. The folklore says that a British high official came to open this Fool's Bridge. And when he saw that it's been built upside down, he made the engineer so embarrassed, the engineer decided to commit suicide. To abandon a vehicle, especially in a time where the vehicle prices have skyrocketed. But in our journey, we came across this vehicle yard in Aranayaka. This vehicle yard had a fleet of about 20 vehicles, starting from Mini Coopers to even BMW lorries.
My dear friends, I'm going to introduce the newest addition to the family, a long forgotten yet a mesmerizing vehicle yard. Tell us, say hi to Mercedes-Benz 911B model. So this one, guys, Volvo 740 GL. And these two, this is Isuzu Journey K, the old version, and this one is the same model but the new version. 3.6 number plate. Isn't it a beauty?
We started off our season 2 in Kotmale, and there we visited a place that has great archaeological as well as historical significance, and that is the Kadadara Vihara. And also we featured an abandoned school for the first time in the history of the program. So right now I'm at a very special place near the Kotmale Reservoir. Behind me you can see the ruins of Kadadara Vihara, also known as Sri Priyabimbarame. We can only see this place once the water levels diminish. Water levels are still there, but I'm going to go inside and check it out. This temple was ruined in 1979 when the Kotmale Dam was built. And right now I'm in an area called Marsfella. I'm so excited because for the first time I'm going to take you to an abandoned school. This school is called Marsfella Primary School. When the school was first built, it consisted only of 3 buildings. And this is supposed to be one of the main buildings. And by the looks of it, because there are 2 blackboards on either side of the building, they would have been able to conduct 2 classes at once. Back in the day, the school only enrolled Catholic girls. There had been 3 teachers and 3 principals have rotated during its tenure. In our second episode, we did not forget to feature an abandoned fuel station. It was located in Koskama, and I also did not forget to visit another abandoned fuel station in Mavanalla. So let's take a quick recap at these 2 fuel stations.
This was once used to be a petrol shed, utilized by the people who traveled up and down on Kadamba-Hatton Highway. The building was abandoned following the migration of the owners and has remained this way for over 20 years.
Abandoned things look more beautiful when nature takes over. So now I'm going to check out this abandoned fuel station located in a small town called Angwarama in Mavanalla. This room where I'm standing right now was used as a storage room back in the day when the fuel station was in operation. And they even have a wall-mounted mini safe which is still hardy. conquering Utuankanda was yet another unforgettable experience in my life. And it was most certainly a difficult journey, but it was all worth it. Utuankanda was home to one of the Sri Lanka's legendary heroes, and he was given the name Utuankande Sarudiyal because it was his hideout spot. Wow, I finally made it. You witnessed how difficult this entire journey was. But I'm telling you, the view is spectacular and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So right now I'm standing at the summit of Utuankanda. Utuankanda is the famous hideout spot of Sri Lankan legendary hero, legendary figure Utuankande Sura Sarudiyal, also known as Dikivi Kavage Sarudiyal. He was famous as the Sri Lankan Robin Hood because he stole goods from the rich and distributed the goods amongst the poor. Sarudiyal was taken into custody in 1864 and he was executed by the British at the gallows. Before his execution, this place was his home. An extraordinary journey comes to an end just like that. 2 seasons and 16 episodes. And today I say goodbye to you with a heavy heart.